beautiful people, you made it to Friday. Thank God it is Friday, right? Jesus, somebody didn't make it today, but you did. Like, glory be to God. Like, you truly need to thank the Lord. Like, God, I thank you that I am alive on today. I am in my right mind. I'm able to walk. I'm able to talk. I'm able to run. I'm able to dance. Jesus. We don't even understand the blessing in waking up. You know, I love how the Lord takes me back to show me how far I've come. Like, I don't think you all get it. A lot of people don't like to look back at their past, but when it is the Lord having you look at your past to show you, this is my glory for your story. Like, you just look at life differently. You just really thank the Lord. Like, my God, like, He will take you back like the way that you used to be. But now when you truly are converted for Christ's name's sake, you truly are living for the Lord. You're not living for the world. You're living for Jesus. Like, things that you prophesied literally in college for a 10-year plan when they asked you, what would you be doing in 5 and 10 years? I literally remember writing down on that paper in October. Actually, it was October 1st, 2014. It was right after I had a stroke, and I started medical school for medical building and coding. And the class that I was in, it asked us about our 5-year and 10-year goals. And so I remember writing down, within 5 years, I want to have my own business. I want to be working from home, because medical building and coding, you know, after working 2 years, you would be able to work from home, right? And I was like, and then within 10 years, I would like to visit, you know, Nigeria. Now, the craziest thing about this is, I had no idea that the owning of my own business was going to be a nonprofit organization, because my son, my oldest son's life was going to be taken. Yeah. A year later. Yeah. I had no idea that the working from home was going to be after me coming back into the workforce, working as a maid, working in warehouses, like hard labor, because I hadn't worked in so many years. So I had to work hard labor. And then, glory be to God, a door opened up and I worked from home. I had no idea that the prophecy of going to Nigeria would not come to pass yet, for the simple fact I would be living my life for Christ. See, if I hadn't been living my life for Christ, I would have been there and back by now, for the simple fact I wouldn't have had any worries. But the way that they persecute Christians is the reason why the Lord hasn't allowed me to go. And He made that clear through my very own dad. So it's the hedge of protection. Jesus. I didn't know I was going to be living my life sold out for Christ. I didn't. And the desire of going to Nigeria was my very own personal desire, because that's where my dad is from. That's what the Lord was showing me. He was like, that was your personal desire. He said, but now that you live for me, you no longer even desire to go. He said, do you see how I will give you the desires of your heart? And it's because once you are sold out for me, the desires of your heart truly change. You all, there are some things you can't make up with God. And with all the changes that are happening, even on my job, the Lord said, this is an opportunity to show the love of God to a new person. It's the one-on-one. This is the opportunity to show my love, my grace, my mercy, my joy, my kindness, the self-control, the fruit of the Spirit, along with the long suffering. Like, it's the long suffering, but my grace is sufficient for you. My grace is sufficient. Don't ever doubt the grace of God over your life. Don't ever doubt that his mercies renew every morning. But when you know that the Lord's goodness and mercy is literally running after you, chasing you down, like you can see it, like he takes you back, oh God, so you can see it. It's like, when I went and I looked at the pictures from 2017, I was in such a dark place. It was like, I looked at that picture and it took me back to that moment. And yo, it was not good. It was not. That was my season of little mourning. See, because I had went through the anger, I went through the rage, but in that year, it was the mourning. It was mourning. It was more. And that was when, the same year when I'm like, Mama, a few months after that, Mama, I got to find a church. I'm in church and I'm not living the way that I should. And then that's when she said, you need to go to a church of God. Like, I'm looking back and I'm seeing all these things. And like, I was hungry. I wanted to be fed. I wanted to be healed. I wanted to be set free. I wanted to be delivered, man. It's a hunger that you get when you start chasing after God. And when I'm saying chasing, you chasing after the goodness. You chasing after the deliverance. Like, you are chasing after, Lord, I know there is more to this life than the way that I am living. There has to be joy again. There has to be peace again. My God. You all, I believe in deliverance. I do not believe you can walk this Christian life and live the way that you lived in the world and think you're going to make it into heaven. There's no way possible. Holiness and sanctification matters to the Lord. It does. And we may not get it right all the time because we are not perfect. We are imperfect people. No one on this earth is perfect. The only perfect individual was Jesus. And although we strive to have the image of God within us, we are not Jesus. We have these fleshly bodies. And our flesh war against the Holy Spirit. It be the internal battles that are the hardest to fight, you all. But until you admit it, God can't heal you. He can't set you free. He can't deliver you. Denial does not get you healed, set free, and delivered. You should want to live your life to please the Lord and not your flesh. As a woman, you should feel so nasty after laying with a man that is not your husband that you just got to cry out to God to take that desire away. Because you no longer want to do sin against your own body. You no longer want those unclean spirits in you where you can't sleep at night because you're laying next to the enemy. Jesus. Ladies, stop feeling like you gotta give your body away to a man that is not your husband. Stop it, ladies. Stop it. Stop it. It's not worth it. Once you realize you get cleansed and sanctified, you see clearly, you think clearly. Man, your face, your body, everything clears up. It lightens up. Like Jesus, you can tell that it is a sanctification that has happened within you. Literally. It starts from the inside and then it shows on the outside for others to see. True story. Can't make it up. You look at all my pictures from in the past and you look at me now, the evidence is there. The cleansing from the inside out, man. It starts on the inside, on the inside, on the inside. The work starts on the inside, not on the outside. Y'all enjoy your day. Thank the Lord for waking you up today, because someone did not. Someone will not, but you did. You're up, you're breathing on your own. You got a heartbeat. Thank God for your heartbeat. Your heart is beating because of him.